I can't wait to go to Africa and see my many different things there. My flight leaves at 6, so I better pack up and get ready to head to Pittsburgh International Airport to catch my flight and land in Cape Town. Cape Town was founded in 1652 when John van Riebeeck of the Dutch East India Company, based in the Netherlands, arrived to set up halfway point for ships traveling to the east. Table Mountain Aerial Cableway, unparalleled views of the coastline in Cape Town. Table Mountain gets its name from its tabletop shape. The mountain was named by the Portuguese explorer Antonio de Cededo, who in 1503 became the first white man to hike up to its summit, later naming it Tabo do Coba, Table of the Cape. Kirstenbosch National Botanical Garden, located in the heart of the Cape Flora Kingdom. Kirstenbosch National Botanical Garden was established in 1913. From then, the gardeners have matured into an extraordinarily rich and diverse flora, exemplary of southern. Camps Bay, upmarket Camps Bay draws crowds to its namesake beach, known for its fine white sand, natural rocks, swimming pool, and views of the 12 Apostle Mountains. The Castle of Good Hope, built between 1666 and 1679, the Castle of Good Hope was originally used by the Dutch East India Company as a maritime replacement station, known as its oldest surviving colonial building in South Africa. Since 1679, Castle of Good Hope has been the center of civilian, political, and military life at the Cape, and has a historic fort is a symbol of South Africa. Its building material even came from two of the most significant landmarks in the country, Table Mountain and Robben Island. Kalahari Desert, Kalahari Transfrontier Park. Kalahari Transfrontier Park is a vast wildlife preserve in the Kalahari Desert region of Botswana in South Africa. Bordering Namibia to the west, it's characterized by red dunes and dry rivers. Wildlife includes migrating herds of wildebeest and springbok, plus predators like raptors and black-maned Kalahari lions. Various lodges and wilderness camps offer game viewing drives and guided walks with park rangers. When I was there, I saw the wildebeest. In East Africa, the blue wildebeest is the most abundant big game species. Some populations perform an annual migration to new grazing grounds, but the black wildebeest is merely nomadic. Breeding in both takes place over a short period of time. At the end of the rainy season, and the calves are soon active and are able to move with the herd, a fact necessary for their survival. Black-maned Kalahari lions. The Kalahari lions are beautiful and are known for their majestic size and beautiful manes, although they are actually the same as other lions across the continent of Africa. Cheetahs in Kalahari Desert. The cheetahs in the Kalahari Desert are amazing and so fast. They're known for being at the top of the food chain with other animals such as lions, raptors, and hyenas, and more. The geography of the Kalahari Desert is its large basin-like plain, or the interior plateau of southern Africa. It's mostly a sand-covered plain. Everywhere is 3,000 feet above sea level. Bedrock is exposed on the low but vertical walled hills, which are called coves, and there are many dunes there. Most animals live in brush in the desert, which is also a good thing. Then I went to Chobe National Park. Chobe National Park is in northern Botswana near the vast island Okavango Delta. It is known for its large herds of elephants and Cape buffalo, which converge along the Chobe riverfront and dry mouse. Lions, antelopes, and hippos inhabit the woods and lagoons around the Monte Marsh. The floodable grasslands of southern marsh attract numerous bird species, plus migrating zebras. Elephants. The elephants were my favorite animal on the trip in Chobe. They are large animals that come from the family of Elephantidae. Their most useful feature is their trunk, which is used for many reasons, such as breathing, lifting water, and sometimes even a weapon. But their tusks are probably their best feature because it's their main weapon to get food and kill prey. Then I saw the Cape buffalo. The Cape buffalo is a large African bovine. They are extremely dangerous and we were not able to get close to it. The Cape buffalo is not an ancestor of domestic cattle and is only distantly related to larger bovines, such as not as nice as them because they're domestic creatures. Then I saw the hippos. The hippos that I saw on my trip were humongous. The species of the hippo came from Africa, and there's a big population in Chobe National Park. They mostly sit by the Chobe River all day in the nice cold water on the banks. Then I saw the antelopes. The antelopes in Chobe National Park that I saw are very interesting. They seem to be the most active because they're always moving and only take a stop to eat or drink. Most of the time they're in their herds and they stay together so other animals will be intimidated by them, while the antelopes can try to protect each other if any predators come to them. Then I saw the African wild dog there too. One of the rarest animals I've ever encountered in nature is the African wild dog. While on safari in Chobe National Park, our guide took us to the pack of them living near the park boundary, and we spent a half hour quietly studying them. They reminded me of the namesake domesticated dogs sleeping in the warm afternoon, pups tugging at each other, and the parents not wanting to be bothered by them. And last but not least, I saw the crocodiles. In Boston, the crocodiles are mostly commonly found in and around Chobe River in the Okavano Delta. They reside in lakes, rivers, and swamps that can be spotted in estuaries and mangrove swamps. Then I went to Victoria Falls, is a waterfall that is in southern Africa on the Zimbabwe River at the border between Zimbabwe and Zimbabwe. It has been described by CNN as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. While there, I went whitewater rafting. It was extremely difficult because the water was so high. This happened because the water level is the main factor of how high in the river it gets. It was one of those days that you don't forget because of the water dripping on you and the great views looking up at the falls. After that, I went bungee jumping. This might have been the scariest moment of my life. I was standing at the top of the bridge wondering if I should actually do this. I made the right decision. I did it. Once I jumped, I felt like I could fly, and it was so peaceful hearing the water go down the river and the birds chirping. Then I went to Kibale National Park. Kibale National Park is a national park in southern Uganda, protecting most evergreen rainforest. Kibale is one of the last remaining expansions to contain both lowland and montane forests. In eastern Africa, it sustains the last significant expanse of pre-montane forest. The park was established in 1993 to protect the large area of forest previously managed as a log forest reserve. It's well-known animals for chimps, and that's the best thing to do while you're there, which is go looking for chips. Then I went to Nairobi. When I visited the Nairobi and saw that it's like there with all the poor people, and I felt so bad, and it was very sad to see all of them. They don't have much at all and struggle for water and food every day. We're lucky to live in America and have food, water, clothes, and even a house. The worst thing is they're overpopulated with 4 million people living in Nairobi, which makes it difficult to get things. When I visited the city of Nairobi, I was impressed. It was so nice and there were so many wealthy people there. They had huge houses and wore nice clothes. It was very different from the others who are less fortunate who are living in Nairobi. Then I went to Mogadishu, Somalia. Labengda National Park is located in the southern part of Somalia. When I was there, I went on the beach and watched the beautiful sunset. This park has beaches and a forest, so I got to see some more animals that I saw before my trip while I was there. The monument of the unknown soldier, the tomb of the unknown soldier, refers to a moment of fallen soldiers. People can visit this site and take pictures with it. It's a very neat monument and most countries have it for their fallen soldiers. After that, I went to Timbuktu. This started out as a seasonal settlement. Timbuktu became a permanent settlement early in the 12th century. After a shift in trading routes, Timbuktu flourished from the trade in salt, gold, ivory, and slaves. It became part of the Mali Empire in the 14th century. Then, my African vacation was wonderful. I saw many types of different and exotic wildlife and how they interact with their ecosystems and other organisms around them. I visited many tourist attractions and statues, and they were amazing and beautiful. I did some risky stuff, but I came out alive. Africa so far is one of my favorite continents now. There are many nice people here and very wealthy and very poor. This is a must-go-to continent. It was very exciting for me, and hopefully if you go, it is to you.